Okay, Dick Herman here with Mike. What's your last name, Mike?
Gagnon. Gagnon.
Mike Gagnon, the new trainer replacing the legendary Dave Webb. Did you meet Dave Webb?
I have not met him yet, but I've heard quite a lot about him. So,
well, I heard he's helping out with the JV golf. So you don't get out to the golf matches as much.
No, not as much as I'd like to.
Are you a golfer?
A little bit. I'm not very good, but I do golf. I do golf.
Well, you're in my league.
All right.
I'm not very good either. So first time on Nantucket, your first job here, athletic training, or have you done it elsewhere?
Well, this is my first job. I just graduated from the University of New Hampshire, where I got my Bachelor's of Science in Athletic Training. You know, coming out here, my first time ever on the island was for the interview, and then a week and a half later I moved out here. So kind of jumped right in, and it's been great. I've been really enjoying myself here.
That's good. Have you played sports in high school and college along the way?
In high school, I played 4 years of football. It was a really great time. And then in college, I changed it up a little bit, and I rode. I rode for the UNH. And
you're mainly dealing with all the after-school activities. Is that your day? You're assigned to the practices and for the different in the games that are played after school.
Yeah. Well, I'm also I'm a part-time teacher as well. So I teach 2 classes in the afternoon. One is an athletic training class, and the other is health. And then, 2:30, bell rings. Come right to my office, start taping kids. For about half an hour. Sometimes it's not enough time, but it's a lot of kids getting taped. But then it's just come out here, set up the fields, and kind of rotate between practices. Spend most of my time with football because that's the highest risk. We see the most injuries there, so we usually always have an athletic trainer there. Because I have a girl working with me, Cassie Moran. She is in her final year at Northeastern, so she's helped me out this fall, which is great because just jumping right in and trying to figure things out, between meetings and covering games and whatnot. It's nice to have another set of hands to help out.
Now, in your classes you teach and the kids you see, do you train them to not get hurt? Do you give them things like that there, or do you just deal with the injuries as they show up?
Well, the biggest thing with athletic training is the prevention and treatment of athletic injuries. So, I didn't really get a lot of it this preseason, but I'm hoping next year to really start a strengthening regimen, because the main cause of athletic injuries, I find, is that there's muscle imbalances or weaknesses, and a lot of kids will jump right into preseason, not doing anything over the summer, and that's where you see a lot of the injuries, because their bodies are just going through such a huge change in such a quick amount of time that their bodies can't really cope. So, just a lot of preventative stuff we do. And then, there's also the big part of someone goes down on the field or they get a rolled ankle or a cut like that, and then you got to treat it right there. But I think there's definitely 2 big parts of it, both the preventative and the treating on the spot.
Now, the class you teach in school, do all the students have to take that, or is it an elective?
It's an elective. I have 17 kids right now. It's fun. I'm trying to take the 4 years of college material that I learned and trying to pick and choose what is the most important, what's the most vital for these guys. I would really like it for them to come away feeling that this is a field that they could really pursue in college. Because I think a lot of people don't really know what athletic training is about, and they don't find out about it until college. So it's the fact that you guys have an athletic training here is really impressive, and I'm excited to be a part of it.
That was my next question. Basically, you almost answered all of it there. I'll throw it out anyways. The 17 kids you got, do you feel that they're there to learn to do this themselves? Is this something they're looking into, or is it you think it's some of them are just athletes and they're sort of working it into how can I be in shape and not get hurt out in the field?
I think it's a good combination of the both. I've talked with a few kids who are excited, and they would really like to pursue it, and they're here to learn all the finer intricacies of it. And then there's others who they want to tape an ankle and stuff like that. So I think there's a bit of a learning curve for both, and you know, if they can come away with this class, I mean, it's a year-long class, but if they can come away with it feeling that, you know, they gain some knowledge and they know what it's all about, then I'm happy.
Good. Well, it was nice chatting with you, and we know we're getting ready here for the second half to start. We're at a soccer game as we're filming this here, and we'll see you at boys and girls soccer, football, and field hockey in the fall. And nice meeting you, Mike.
It was nice meeting you too, sir.
Okay.